Hi, welcome to another episode of Hot Takes. And Britain is in serious financial trouble. Tell us something we didn't know. Well, this though is coming from experts. It's the Centre for Policy Studies, and it's looked at, well, just about every aspect of policy that the Labour Party have done. And they've said that there is no future. We're sitting, they say, at public debt at 100% of GDP. We're now having to borrow money to pay the interest on our loans. Output is down. We've got the highest peacetime taxation ever. Job security is at a low. And now the markets, the international markets, are looking very, very seriously at Britain. They're going to possibly downgrade our credit, which means that if we do have to borrow more, which given this government we will, it'll be at a much higher price. British firms are now being priced out of the market because the pound is going to go crashing, in which case we are in even bigger trouble. The IMF are gearing up because they don't know if they're able to even bail out Britain. The debt will be so big. We're not talking Greece levels here. Remember when Greece backed out back in 2008 was a basket case. Greece will look like sensible for fiscal probity in comparison with what's going on here. Meanwhile, it's been announced really that services have no option but to be cut, destroyed, cancelled. There is no aspect of government policy that's not going to feel massive cuts. Nobody knows how bad this is going to be, but the fiscal researcher Daniel Herring, he said, with government debt as bad as it is, we are on a virtually straight road to bankruptcy. He says he doesn't know if it's weeks or months, but it's now too late. There's a tipping point and we've passed it. It's taken 10 months and they've screwed the country beyond repair. Isn't that great? So the trouble is, these people sit there and think a country runs exactly as you put it on a spreadsheet. It doesn't. And they don't understand the multiplier effects of money when it's being spent. They think if you tax everything at source, they get all this tax. No, have low tax rates. People have more money in their pocket. They spend it. You tax it every time they spend it. It says you actually get a bigger tax take because the economy has multiplied. But you can't tell these people, he says. Now, his warning is coming at the same time as the Institute of Fiscal Studies, which is an entirely different bunch of experts on this thing, saying that some areas will almost certainly face real-term cuts. We're talking here about things like welfare, definitely got to be cut. Health service may have, if not direct cuts, at least no rise, which will be a real terms cut. They're looking at cutting education, cutting policing, cutting roads, cutting buildings. You name it, they can cut it. They'll be cutting it. They don't know how bad it's going to be. They're trying their very best to meet obligations, but even some of their, quote, obligations won't be met. This is a government of absolute rank amateurs who don't understand what they're doing, and they're playing shop with Britain's economy. Said if the government promises cuts without realistic plan for how to achieve them, this will undermine confidence in the credibility and deliverability of the government's spending plans, and by extension, the fiscal forecasts. And already we see the fiscal forecasts are little more than works of imaginative fiction. It's now a quarter of a century since we last ran a budget surplus, despite the tax burden being at record highs. Low growth and an ageing population means things are only going to get far worse unless policies change dramatically and immediately. We're in trouble. And all because all those idiots voted Labour because they think, hey, Labour, they're great. Labour will save us. Labour are always great. Labour are never great. Labour always destroy the economy. And here we go. Another one. Another ride down to hell. Why don't people learn? Why don't people learn? If you vote Labour, you screw the country. It's because people who vote Labour are stupid. They can't understand. They think that Labour are the nice people. People on the left are the problem makers. The left are the nasty ones. When your granny's dying of cold, just think, Starmer did it. And the people who voted Starmer in, they did it. Thanks very much. Bye.